As we get closer to Florida, the preseason is happy to come to an end, especially given this tricky winter. But we have good facilities, good outdoor access to turf field has broken up the winter nicely for us. So I'm pleased with everything that we've done so far and where we're progressing to. I think we're in a good stage right now where the guys come every day looking to work hard. You see the light at the end of the tunnel with the trip coming at the end of the week, and kind of looking forward to playing some other folks other than ourselves inside.
Preseason's gone great so far. We started out right when we got back, 6-minute mile. I think this coach said this is the best mile times we've had since he's been here. We had a lot of guys working really hard in the off season to get better, and we've continued to do that in the preseason so far. We got a good setup here in PepsiCo. We can get a lot of live at bats in. If hitters can see balls out of the pitcher's hand, they can read spins on the different pitches. They've really been working hard on having a good mental approach and good physical approach to trying to hit us and trying to do the best they can. And then we have our staff, our pitching staff, which has progressed really well. We got a lot of old guys on the team, a lot of seniors, so I think we'll have one of the best pitching staffs in New England this year. We got me, Derek, Mike Bortolotti, a lot of guys who have gotten a lot of innings for us in the past who are going to be ready.
Our goals try not to change too often. We work really hard at showing up every day trying to get better. We feel that if everybody works hard to get better on a daily basis, we'll have a competitive team and be there at the end like we have been the last couple of years. Obviously, we want to do better than we did last year, last a few more games, and get to that championship round and see what can happen there. I like where we're at. I like the returning players. I like the new players that we have coming. So I'm optimistic that if we keep working hard and keep building to get a little bit better, that we're going to be there in the end.
On an upward slope throughout the whole year. Last year I think was a disappointing year for us because we were a senior laden team. We had a lot of guys who had started all 4 years, and a lot of good players. We had Chris Kuchar, Trevor Boyce, a lot of guys that were always there every day working hard. And we didn't finish up. Our goal last year was obviously win the New Mexico Championship, move to the regionals, and then that's our goal again this year. And I really feel this year that this is our year to do it. And, we're gonna pitch well. We're gonna go late in the games with guys, and we're gonna make teams beat us. We're not gonna beat ourselves this year. We're gonna play tight in the infield. We're not gonna make errors. I've watched these guys take thousands of ground balls this offseason. And I haven't seen them make many errors. And then, like I said before, our hitters are gonna hit this year. So I think all together we'll be a solid unit this year.
We're fortunate. Probably in all my years of coaching, this is the first time I've had so many innings returning from the staff. A little unique in fact that a lot of them returning have come back from some injuries, so there are some question marks going into the season, but I think they're certainly battle tested. They've pitched in big games, they've competed at a high level for a long time, so I think that could be a strength going in. We do have some younger arms that are going to augment what they bring to the table, and I look forward to kind of seeing how they do. That's why, more than anything else, I'm eager to start the season because I'm optimistic about this group, but I really want to see them gelling as a group and see what happens once the ump says play ball.
I think the defensive side of the ball, we're going to be really strong. Bruce Ginsburg always works. He's always on the infielders, all the time. Like I said before, they take thousands of ground balls. They're ready to go out, get on a real field, and start taking those ground. So I think defensively, we're going to be a really solid team this year. And then 1 through 9, we got a lot of guys who can, play roles and hit. I saw there's a lot of freshman hitters this year that I've seen go in tight situations that we've done this fall, and they've either gotten a single, moved the guy over, they've done what they need to do. So I think we're gonna be a team this year that gets the job done in the pressure situations when we have to.
When we graduated last year, we probably for the first time in my career also that I have to replace the entire infield. Which in some ways is unsettling, but at the same time it's exciting to know that we're going to have some new guys competing for some jobs there. And right away in the fall, we had a lot of guys competing for those spots. It's carried into the winter, and I'm sure it will carry into the Florida trip and seeing who emerges as the starters at each one of those spots. But we've got some good guys to choose from. Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing them compete down in Florida and see what shakes out when we come back in a week.
I don't really talk too much. I'm more of a lead by example guy. I like to go out there, put all my effort, leave everything on the field. I'll talk when I think it's needed, but I don't like to overdo it because I don't think there's need to get in guys' faces all the time. But if I see something, maybe someone did wrong, I'll grab them, pull them aside, and say, hey, listen, this is what you can do better next time, or this is how we should be doing it. So I like to lead by example rather than, you know, getting guys' faces all the time.
I think the team that wins the NUMAC every year is just a complete team. You know, they're a complete batting order, they're a complete pitching staff, they're fundamentally sound defensively. And we really have to tighten up all three of those areas. You know, there's no mystery in baseball. You know, you can't be one-dimensional, you can't be two-dimensional. You have to pitch, you have to hit, you have to field, and you have to be fundamentally sound in all three of those areas. So if we keep improving at that, we'll see what happens at the end.